Hi. He got Wi-Fi last time or whatever, and I could text him. He's on the way home right now, so it's like see if I could get him texted. He was very excited about um MLH and the birthday song today. Hopefully, I don't know how long it takes for the um live chat to come back, and I told him wait till after the live chat because everybody was saying happy birthday. I thought that was adorable. That almost made me cry at first. So, hello everybody. Hi Cricket. Hi Fuzz. Hi Clark. Hi Fuzz. Hi God. Hi Fuzz. Everybody's saying happy birthday to Papa Cat too. That's very sweet. Let's see. Hi Good Vibes. Hi Dove. What? And smell like poo. Okay. Let's see. God's here. I love that this morning when MLH thought I was calling him a deity. It's like, no, darling, not you. Let's see. Hi Fairy. I said hi to Dove. Hi Lupita. Papa Car. I like that one. Hi Professor. Hi Bob. Let's see. Okay. Now I've caught up to everybody. Papa Cat's here. So he is seeing them. Yay! Because he's on a jet plane. He had his schedule, he had a different flight, and he told me, and I'm like, no! And he goes, there's a 4 minute difference. I'm like, I know, I'm just playing with you. Oh yeah, Papa Cat, I got you a bagel dog. So when you get back home, you can have like real food right before you go to bed. Isn't it the way we're supposed to do it? I don't have notes, which is crazy because I came in at Aaron, I think 5 minutes before he signed off, so I forgot to watch it again because I was trying to get dressed for it was hilarious watching the Pinata Playhouse today and trying to get dressed at the same time because I had to go see the boys at noon to give some help with the vet bills, the Spain. And so I got to get my kids. I forgot to take pictures of me and my hurricane were talking the whole time. So it was funny. But yeah, I had one boy like they both like gravitated. It was so bizarre. They gravitated to me. One was sitting behind me and fell asleep, which was adorable, and the other one attacked my ankles. He was hiding under the sofa, and all of a sudden I'm like, "Ah," and I feel this, and I look down and it's Clinton, and I'm like, mm-hmm. I'm thinking, grabbing at the chickies, huh? Mm-hmm. They're gonna be lots of jokes. I know it about them. So the brother took good care of me this week. So that was fun. And of course, when I said goodnight last night, because he left before I woke up, I gave him a kiss on the head, top of the head. It's in the family. It's got to be my grandmother. So let's see. What am I missing? What am I missing? Um, Everybody saying hi. More hi. Hot dogs. Yep. I knew he'd like that. You're like John Cage, no notes. I'm already looking things up early. John Cage. I've got my coffee on the wrong side. Let's see. Post that. Who's John Cage? American composer and music theorist. Hmm. What did he compose? What did he compose, Adam? Everybody's saying hi, some more. Hi, some more. I'm seeing all the crowns for the first time. Oh, really? I was gonna take them off, but they seem too much fun in my own head. My grandma believed in the healing powers of 7-Up and Vicks Vapor Rub. Oh, Clark. Yep, I know that one too. Nick Cage's quieter brother is John Cage. Okay. So I don't know. This is the No Kings chat. You go, Fuzz. I do not know what Aaron was talking about. I got dystopian. I was having a full-blown anxiety attack, took half a Xanax, and fell asleep on the couch. And that was my version of a nap today. So, don't know. Thinking you can handle a Xanax in the middle of the day, and next thing you know, you're like this. That's the way I'll fall asleep. Arms leaning up against my left seat. It's like it freaks certain people out. Papa Cat has talked to me when he thought I was awake. 4:33 is a piece where you all sit silently in front of a piano for 4 minutes and 33 seconds. I do not kid about this. That sounds so 70s. Oh my God. Now to drugs. Yep. I never build that's why my Xanax are cut into halves and quarters. I kid you not. The lightest dose, and I took a half. I didn't even take a whole one. If I took a whole one, I'd probably be asleep still on the love seat. And then my phone goes off. I asked everybody to wake me up at like 3:20. Of course, I didn't hear my phone go off till 3:30. I can have dysmorphia, but my brain doesn't. What the heck is up with that? Yeah, I know. Why did you change it to the controller of YouTube? Did we have to have this talk before? It's like I like you being God. Gotta run. Okay. Ciao, Professor. I know you'll be on replay crew. Wait, replay crew. I don't build a resistance to drugs. So taking a half one when I was a full-blown anxiety, handshaking the world's gonna end attack, I have now learned I can only take a quarter. I usually take them when I go to sleep to get me off of the we're doing something plain into the relax, and that's a quarter. So back in those days, my friends loved it and hated it because I was always the one with extra drugs. How the 90s were. Two Live Coup. Oh, he's on a plane, so he's gonna be paying a lot of attention, people. So what is today? Wednesday. Wednesday, we've got KA later on. Um, right? Where is she? Come on, guys. Beetlejuice her up. We should have Wheel tonight. We've got to figure out. She has this great set of cards, but we've gone through them all already. They're like boomer cards. We've got to find other cards. Or have someone like Clark make up a bunch of cards. How about that one? Ben and Doom didn't like being left out. Tony, no, Doom didn't like someone rewriting real reality and forgetting to tag him on Instagram beforehand. Oh my God. It's going to be like this, isn't it? I'll drink this down while we're on here. Which keeps reminding me I'm supposed to go to my coffee shop before they close. I went into that last week. My favorite place to get coffee twice a year. I get it ground in bags. It stays in the refrigerator. They're being outed by their landlord because he wants the building for something else, or it's right next to the Castro Theater. That the coffee company's been there since the 70s, and they were actually called the Cheesery until this year because it originally started as a cheese store, and when their father bought it, he just kept the name, and one day they realized they weren't selling cheese anymore, they were selling coffee. So it stayed that way till like sometime this year or at the end of last year. And then went back and it went to the Castro Coffee Company. I'm glad I saw it on TV before I went to go look for it, which is what I can always do. I can always order them online. Maybe I'll do that. Um, Alameda, I'm here on the way home. Somebody said, you're on the way home, so that's why we dropped it off. It's like, oh, okay, cool. But I want to go in one more time. I even have like bags they made. Nice sisal bags that I don't leave out. I'm in an awesome roomy window seat with no window. Considering that Papa Cat has long legs, he's 6'2" and mostly arms and legs. We have sat in some interesting emergency rows because that's usually the longest. We were doing bulkheads for a while, but I carried too much on. But sometimes, yeah, I've had a window because I get he always gives me the aisles, the window seat. I have a window, maybe sometimes it was like this big and really in the middle, and you have to go forward. It is just so funny. But yeah, it's like they always give you the question, if you sit in the aisle row, can you help people out? And I'm thinking, hell yeah, that'll be cool. So that's why it's like he's got a window, he's got a door probably. Unless he's in first class. No, you said you had a window seat. Okay. In foggy weather, stand, grab a jacket. Hello, Rib Daddy. Uh-oh, you saw Kay? Are we doing wheels tonight, Missy? I try to say hi once when I get on, but then people like my deity come on. So MLH can go, I'm not a deity. Daddy has my number. Nobody on his panel is the Bob Ross freak. I'm never going to find it. And he was like, because I said, is anybody a Bob Ross fan? And he was like, I'm sort of a Bob Ross fan. And they started picking on me. He's like, no, 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 no. She's up to giving something away. And I was like, no, you're not allowed to have him. So I'm still on the hunt for my Bob Ross person who does panels with live people. It's the easiest way to describe it because at the time it was, they went, ooh, Bob Ross. And their other person on their panel partner went, oh God, no. So that's who I'm looking for. Not MLH, besides him being white. It's the thing on this channel. The news store cheese, where am I? Why do I have gas? Just out of my mouth. Maybe too many onions. I had a chicken salad bagel from my favorite bagel place. And uh, it was the husband, it's a mom and pop. Pop was doing it today. And he probably told, I think, I know for one, they had a son, Summer. So maybe he'll take it over. So I'm always hoping. And there was another one. Daughter looked just like her mother. So I forgot to ask her. It's totally distracted because my leg is killing me. And she looked like her mother. She was just darker. And I wanted to go, are you the daughter? Sure. I'm sure they love the fact that everybody knows everything about them. So, no, I guess Pop tells them that I like extra onions on my bagel. So it always comes with a ton of onions. It's really awesome. And they cut them perfectly now too. 'Cause I'm not a big red onion fan, but they're like thin. And I'm like, ooh. So one point I look like I had an alien in my mouth because, of course, you can't cut them all off. I'm surprised Abby didn't come up and try to eat my bagel. Who is the Bob Bass fan? Aw. Okay, okay. Wheel tonight is a no-go. I'm going to take the night off. That's okay. I've got a phone call at 7 anyway. Got to talk to the goddaughter. She's having issues. Having a bad day. I'm good for cheering her up. So I'm all caught up. Happy birthday, Papa Gatone. Hi, Heather. Heather. Brand new pair, inch and a half heel, born loafers. Missy, you have to come and see me again. They even still have the cardboard in them. I tried them on and they are practically flip-flops. I've had them for longer than 6 months. So we're gonna have to go meet at the org so I can give them to you. La la la. Was it Aaron when he was chalking up the sidewalk in Clearwater? He made a bunch of Bob Ross references. It's possible then. Okay, then on Friday, I'll say but unless he liked Jenna because it was a guy and a girl. So, and Jenna's going to be there this weekend. So maybe it could be Jenna. That would be cute. So he's sitting back there. It's like, now I'm just going to go treasure hunting at the antique fair. He even has blush on his face. See it? It's so cute. And nobody's run away with it yet. The girls aren't that big into toys, but the boys are. Clinton's coming home with a fish, and right now, as of now, Imhov's coming with a big piece of, a piece of sisal rope about this long. So, and I get them on probably the 23rd, and I got it backwards. Girls are harder than boys, so once they get them fixed, they can let them go as easily as 3 days before after. So, and we will have them by probably the 25th, 26th at the latest. So, gotta get our butts up. My leg is just. I heard the birthday song on Pinata today. But you didn't get to see the live feed. The live feed, everybody was saying happy birthday. It was so cute. And I'm driving to go visit the boys. And I started welling up and I'm like, I'm going to cry about this. Ah. You ate a chicken? Yes, a whole chicken. Hi, Cher. He's not here. He's in an airplane. And he's probably wondering, his seatmate is probably going, what are you doing? Because he's probably going, hello, Cher. Yeah, how was your dinner last night, Rib Daddy? Did you like it? What did you have? If I can balance and then 1.5 might be too high. No, they're Borns. So the whole thing is really like low. I tried them on too, going, what the hell am I doing with heels? And I went, oh, I can wear these. They're Borns. Do you remember they're designed for feet? So they're like dance goes. And was it Vivalias and all of those? Because I get them from my arch now because of that super hype arch I have faux arch supports and shoes that I'm keeping. I went through a whole section last night and I wound up with two gone. One was the Borns, the other ones were cotton flats, except they were small. So, but the other ones were just like, I know someone who needs these because they're brand freaking new. Freaking cardboard in them. I tried on one shoe, I guess, when I got them. Classic. Um, you didn't go. You made chicken wings in the air fryer instead, saving the celebration dinner until neighbors get home. That's sweet. I know. I think we have an air fryer and we should learn how to use it. Papa Cat was playing with the wok last week, so is that Bob Ross? Yes, that was Bob Ross. He is so fluffy. Yes, and I got him for $5 at one of the places that I go to every month. So, who also used to have a brick and mortar store, but I think some idiot tried, or some idiot priced them out because it's in sort of a landmark building. It's a florist shop, but it's mid mid mid-century, so it's got like the whole front is glass and tilted. So I think the guy thought he was going to make more. It's also a block away from, not even. It's a crosswalk away from Alameda High, and those children are evil. They come in like a swarm and leave like a swarm. When school is in, the bagel place loses. By the time I get there, if I go there afternoon, I'm screwed. So I need to write letter to library for our paperwork investigation. Need to schedule Wednesday. Okay. Just let me know. I'll rearrange the Wednesdays if there's anything going on. Flag is all unhappy class. Ah, it's Cher's birthday today too? No. Okay. Cher is so jealous of those people on Papa Cat's plane right now. Yep. And now that you've said that, you know he's gonna start reading something so the voice kicks in. I can see him doing it right now. European cathedrals also have flying arch supports. There's a church here. I think it's Anglican. It's in the weirdest place. It's right out of Japan, like uh right out of Japantown, but that part of the Richmond also is sort of foo-foo. So there is a stone church with flying buttresses. I was getting acupuncture once and I had to park near Japantown and I saw this one like church and it's not huge. I was looking up and it's, oh, stewardess, I speak jive. So it's just like a smaller version of a cathedral. I want to say it's Anglican, but I think it has a school, so it'd be Catholic. Hmm. I should go find it again. Japantown is so dangerous, though. The things I'll buy. I'm going to be driving for about 5 minutes. Pardon me. No problem. Yes, I tried to tell that to my mods. I keep telling them all the time. I don't text while I'm driving. Then, of course, I text them, but that's because usually I'm in traffic when I'm leaving. So, if it's a heavy traffic day, then I will answer them back. Um, I just gotta figure out a way to get the mic up easily. Thank you, dear. I had to turn it off last night. You cannot be serious when you have that in the background. I need you today, Adam. Fuzz. We need some therapy. Definitely. Yes, Adam's here to help all of us. Bog, thanks for sharing him with me. Your hubby laughs about it. Yeah, I share him with Becky too. I just haven't seen her husband's 12 pack. She just took a picture of a Coke 12 pack and sent it out. Yes, it is the best scene ever. And Papa Cat said that the two guys made the dialogue. So it's very close to like jive. And that they taught Beaver's mom how to say these things. So that's why she says them, because they rehearsed to them. But yeah, the two guys are the ones who wrote the script for it. And nothing beats Beaver's mom saying, Chump don't want no help, Chump don't get no help. Me and my brother used to do it all the time. Winchester Cathedral? No, that would be down south. You know, we got the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, which I would love to be able to do a live from, but I bet you $1,000,000 I'm not allowed to. That would be so cool. It's the only tourist attraction that I actually liked. Ah, what's so weird is women and men swoon literally on my hubby's voice. Okay, Miss Thing. The DJ who's coming over wants me to text my address to her because she's at my chiropractor's right now. It's one big an F in Alameda. That's the hilarious part. That's why I call it the Goth Retirement Island. So when you're done with the rest of the world, you come over here. Ah, Cathedral Arches, Baja. Yeah, he does get around, doesn't he? Okay, I need an opinion. So I left 2 racks of Trader Joe's ribs and 1 pack of chicken wings on the front seat of the truck for about 2 hours and 45 minutes. Do you think they're still good? Yes. I think cooking would take care of anything weird. Make sure you rinse your chicken. And probably if you're not a chicken skin person, if you took the skin off, that'd probably not be a big deal either. So, and trust me, I'm the weird one that, yeah, I'd be saying no, and Papa Cat be going, it's going to be okay. I'm learning. Mm-hmm. It was the best casting in a movie. Yes, it was. And Don't Call Me Shirley is your favorite, Heather? Yep. Yes, it still counts, Adam. He has a 12 pack. It's Diet Shasta, but it still counts. You know that the Shasta plant is in Hayward, where Shasta used to come from. They used to have a big old Shasta can on the top of it. Um, Supposedly it's now in front of it because you can see it from the freeway, and it still says Shasta on it. If not, I wonder if it's in the sign graveyard in Las Vegas. I wish there was a way we could like finance that guy to set them up, but they're all, taken apart and put somewhere. That should be where the old Coca-Cola building was, or billboard was. We had one in San Francisco. We had the old school Coca-Cola sign, um, and Coca-Cola had gotten into agreement with the person who owned the building to, as long as they take care of it and pay the utility on it, they could keep it there. Well, I guess these bozos are now going to sell their building because all of a sudden one day the Coca-Cola sign disappears. That was definitely a landmark, and nobody thought about making it a landmark first, or they were going to say that the building, blah, blah, blah. So the building will probably be not a skyscraper, but, a 30-story apartment building within a year. They said they just took it down because, it was just getting expensive. And then the for sale sign goes up 3 months later. This is what I hate about those high-rise apartment buildings. They look stupid. They really do. And the person who approved all of these, his name was his name was Ed Lee. And the weirdest part of his life is karma got him upside the head. He died of a heart attack in the local Safeway in the produce section. He was very, very well known for letting the skyscrapers being built or the high, 53, 54 um, level apartment buildings because there was an agreement that you had to build low cost housing also and or include it in like 5% of your building. And then all of a sudden, a trust fund came up for it. So you could just put it in the trust. So that's why all of a sudden there are so many skyscraper apartment buildings in San Francisco, but there's no low cost housing anywhere. Hmm. I wonder what happened to that. Better be somewhere. Oh, did you say sun was beating on him? If sun was beating down on him, no. Okay. If it was in the shade, maybe someone's right. Checking to see if they're cold. But then again, if you eat marginal things a lot, then this will be fine. That's all I can say. It's when we get so picky about the things we eat that the brother brought me strawberries yesterday that have the tops that need to be hulled and it to be cleaned. I didn't even think about telling him. Oh, I did tell him, but he didn't pay attention to me to get it already done in the cold case. Um, and our tummies are so freaking fragile right now that that could actually upset my stomach. Considering we had dogs licking our food, we dropped everything God knows where and used the 5-second rule. We made mud pies. I hate the fact that we're so damn fragile now. It's like the one thing they tell you not to use is antibacterial soap because you're killing the good bacteria also. Oh, you will say they're no longer cold. Okay. And everybody, yeah, I'd say go with the consensus. No, make sure they're cold now in the fridge if it's more than an hour before cook time. Hmm, I don't know. Maybe I trust the one in the Central Valley. But then again, he's inhaling manure too during planting season. So, okay. Trust share. She's the one who has the cure for COVID in her blood. See, she said 245 is fine. And knowing you, Rib Daddy, I'm sure you eat weirder things or eat things that could have more bacteria on them. So I love this. The conversation of should he eat his ribs or not? It's not really hot here today, Ellie. Ellie, it is actually cold today. We had Carl hanging out this morning, and right now it is 67 degrees, 66. So we peaked an hour ago. 3 o'clock is usually the highest, and I used WTF weather, which he is someone who actually uses the little weather stations on everybody's, the road weather stations, I call them, which are probably coming in handy now. You can put a little weather station on the top of your house, and those are the ones, I can't remember the name of the network. Those are the ones he uses. So, um, the forecast for the city you're in is pretty darn good because it does it like the ones around or something. It's a really neat thing. I've had it for a while, but he has things like if you haven't watched Andor yet, I highly recommend it. It's really well done. Meh, it's sunny. That's why it's WTF weather. He has an opening line, and then he has when he shows you the temperature. Yeah, I would defer to share too. Inside the truck is even hotter. Well, unless he has the windows open. Maybe Rib Dog was hanging out there while he ran and got a sandwich or something. Maximum speed of 20 minutes per bacteria reproduction, 3 hours would mean you're getting 512 times the bacteria, where X is the starting population of bacteria. Has your wife ever tried to smother you in your sleep, Clark? Have you ever caught her going like this on the side of the bed? I do that just to mess with people. Antibacterial. Rib guy may want to wash those ribs and wings in antibacterial soap. Oh, no, 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 no. The ribs were for a birthday party this weekend on my back deck. I'm not worth the rib. No. Yeah, you get rid of them. Not if you're eating them, it's one thing, but if you were going to, no, 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 no. It's not like we don't have enough places around here to get ribs and wings from anyway. Was it Alameda Supermarket? The one down on High Street. Don't they have a real butcher? Like I've said before, Alameda wants to be the little podunk town. I don't know how you do that when you can literally take a 10-minute ferry ride to San Francisco and you're right next door to Oakland. Yeah. 165 interior temp. It's not just a good idea, it's the law. Ooh. On today's episode, when good ribs go bad. I know. So what'd you talk about today? Chicken and ribs on the front seat? Raw? No, it didn't go to Everett and Jones. Oh, Everett Jones. Oh my. It just made me think of barbecue. I can't eat anything anyway. I actually forced myself to finish my chicken salad bagel because I'm not eating anything else. So, hey, he's not here. I can do it for one more day, even though the brother made me eat. Um, Unless it's already carrying a high bacteria load, 512x is the result after 3 hours. Okay. But like I said, no, 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 no. Not if he's having people over. The phone calls the next day with people with really sensitive stomachs would be, especially if they called from the hospital. It's like, it's one thing to get your stomach pumped from drugs. It's another thing to get your stomach pumped from bad food. I've never had to do either, thank God. Like, meant on low cook setting as in the car. Helium Network? What is Helium Network? Yeah, and it is a good point about making the car being the oven. Yeah. Now and later is the most dangerous food, just like this chat, all your crowns will disappear. I love now and laters. I love sour apple now and laters and a big dill pickle. Of course, I can't eat them now because they're probably high fructose corn syrup. I think so. My brother left me. Oh my God. My brother left me dried pineapples. I have to ration them out, but I ate a whole one yesterday and my brother brought them home. And I'm thinking, I told him, I was like, no wonder you're diabetic. That thing was like nirvana. Like, I'm gonna have to cut them up and put them into like a container. That way I can just tell Papa Cat, can you give me a piece of a pineapple? And then I'll never eat them again. Mm. Oh, it is what you meant that I already started cooking in the car. Okay. Don't pay the ferryman. If I don't pay the ferry woman, she gets bitchy. I was having, we went for Fleet Week last year. My card wasn't working, my phone, and Papa Cat was showing off that he still had a like real card because And at one point, the women just go, because I had two women. One was trying to get me in, and one was trying to get it from me. And both of them went, forget it. We had $50 on it too. So it's like, I have to do that before we go. Encinal Market, yes. You know all the counter's over there. Okay. Beer fund on the counter makes me laugh. Oh, I should go and see what they have so I can put some money in the beer counter. That is the true mom and pop store around here is Encinal Market. So Adam, have you ever been in a Turkish prison? And remember, another trivia thing is that the kid didn't know that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was going to grab him. That's why he looked freaked out. Freaked out. He was really freaked out. Let's see. Who's at my front door? Basset hounds. I resist the urge. Every time I see them on my Nest camera, I just want to run out there and go, ow, and just start the whole neighborhood up. I wish the pilot would have children. That way he'd leave when it was time to take them to school. When they hit kindergarten, they always move out of this area. So, but no, he's single. But we did find out that he lends his place to for pilots to crash in when he's out somewhere. So maybe we can get him on that. Yes, he should pull the passengers on the plane, but I'm over it. Over. Is that how you spell his name? I always thought it would be over. Papa, something like Midnight Express. Oh, that was not something I needed to see him. You won't have the fish for dinner. Damn it, I should have had a bagel this morning. I could have had a fillet of fish for lunch. Oh, no, no more fast food. Okay. Hi, Moose and Loose. How are you? Yeah, see on the screen, you're Moose. Oh, no, actually got one. No. Um, on the screen, Papa Cat's Moose are blocks. Didn't show up Moose. It showed up Moose in mine. And it showed up Moose and Croc. No, what is that, Cricket? Oh, Cricket. See, it doesn't like Moose, likes crickets. Listen, kid, you drag Walton and Lanier up and down the court for 90 minutes. You're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Oops, on my phone. No, it's only Wednesday. See? See? It's not my fault. I don't, you know what? I'm gonna have my Bish wake me up on Fridays and say it's the weekend or something because I remember coonhounds are cool dogs. Yeah, but I love Bassets because Bassets are like freaking huskies, man. It's also why I wanted a husky because I want to have him howl all the time. And then the pilot couldn't say anything to me, even though I'm almost directly across from him in the greenway. He thinks I'm weird and he doesn't like me. So, four of your neighbors' coonhounds literally bay hello over and over every day. Enunciated perfectly. And you're gonna miss them when they get old. Ah, that's awesome. Papa Cat, I know that's a moose. First thought it was, that would be a completely different reaction for excuse me while I whip this out. Ah, and hello Friday, I like crickets, just not, yeah. No, I won't say the word. They freak me out working on it. Nope, nope, nope. That's my spider. Mm-mm. And I worked in a pest control, for a pest control company in a branch, and the boys used to always put plastic them in my desk and wait for me to scream. Then somebody would come and get it. I never kept them. I should have. Probably using the same two all the time. And they were like this big and pretty damn looking every single time I screamed. I was 23. What did you expect? Nowadays, it could be gotten for harassment, but oh my God, it's hilarious. That and I've seen the bite of a what's higher than Black Widow? That spider. One of the guys had one bite the back of his calf, and his calf was like caved in from the necrosis because they cut it out before he lost his leg. So that was the fun part. It's like I got to see the weirdest thing. The unfun part was all of the CRs there, and that all of the entomologists, because it was a pest control company, all had a Madagascar. Little creepy boys. That's how you could tell if it was an entomologist or just some guy who got his job, because the entomologists would always have Madagascars in a terrarium in their office. And it's just like, ugh. And if any brown recluse, yes, that's what it was. Um, he had, see, I can do it this way too. Can you see? He had about this part of his leg that had all been caved in from necrosis. And this was what, 25 years ago. So it's like, because he was trying to prove that was a big deal when everybody was talking about brown recluses will kill you, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, no, it won't kill you, but you'll lose part of your limb. So that was cool. Moose and squirrel tech. And yeah, spiders don't bother me at all because I grew up in an old house. You can't escape them. And Birdie loves to play with her dad by sitting there staring at a corner and meowing. It is so funny sometimes. And we went out to the balcony on the third floor the other day, and I like was in the middle of it because it's like three arches or three squares or whatever. And Papa Cat was going to sit next to me, and then it was like there was a spider web there, and I'm like, I'll sit next to the spider web. So heat heat speeds the reproduction process by 20 minutes, and the doubling time for most bacteria is the most doubling time. Okay. Hal Roach was a real, could be. Anybody who's not familiar, Adam tells me and Carrie Ann in parentheses, true, not true. So, because sometimes this stuff sounds, and nowadays, a lot more of his stuff sounds so real that would be nowhere near real that he has to tell us. Somebody posted they found an IUD on their couch, showed the pic. People were so grossed out. It was a morning glory plume moth. Did you explain to that guy that they just don't jump out either? It's like, what? If that would have happened, the woman would be in a hospital. No girl talk. I lost all the guys on girl talk a couple of days ago. Morning glory plume moth. That sounds actually cool. Oh, it has a spiritual meaning. And no, I don't want to try. Oh, wow. The morning glory plume moth, like other moths, is often associated with transformation and change, but its nocturnal nature can also symbolize a dark night of the soul experience. It can be a reminder to look inward, practice introspection, and find wisdom in hidden places. In some traditions, moths are seen as messengers from the spirit world, signifying good fortune or impending change. I actually like that. For once, the most blanded pest in the world, a moth, has meaning. So much for killing moths from now on. Oh my God, there's a website called What's That Bug? Or in my head, Madonna singing, Who's That Bug? How rare are they? It's common in tropical and subtropical regions. Mm. And that's why the tropical and subtropical regions have very deep spiritual beliefs. I bet it correlates. Well, yes, my sis got bit by one, but she got treatment quick. Yeah. Yeah, I was when I was about 23. It was a big deal around here because I don't know what the heck was going on, maybe another drought or something, but people were finding them in wood piles. Or more people were burning wood. I don't remember. But yeah, everybody went bonkers about it for like 5 months. And of course, had every person in the planet going, I'm not going near that. No, do your own fire. But yeah, no, his leg was also because he didn't go in for maybe a day because he just thought it was a spider bite. He was a pest control guy. And then he noticed that it was getting black. So it does work fast. But yeah, no, his wife pretty much made him go to the doctor. And of course, by the end of it, it was like a good chunk of his calf. So I never seen one, but scorpions are the stuff of nightmares. No Arizona for me. Mine's bears, which is hilarious because the last wedding we went to and people doing weddings somewhere else, we had a baby bear in the road in front of us and we had to wait for him to move. Scorpions I can handle. What is it's just those things. The CRs I can't handle. See, I'm about to pick. And alligators, of course. And what did I see the other day? An alligator visiting somebody's front door in Florida. And I'm going to Florida? I mean, I know we're going to be in an urban area. It better be dusty. Urban enough that I don't have to worry about an alligator laying in the middle of the road. Ah, what the heck is that supposed to be, Papa Cat? Moth? I can't tell. I saw a scorpion in Sedona once. That must have been cool. Sorry, but they look neat. In wonder what Cher thinks that is. I borrow him. You will probably dislike what I'm going to tell you. If you decide to go outside, might I suggest a light effing sweatshirt? You can get a uncussing one too. But someone just, I'm gonna have to. Hmm. How are you all doing? I think she's done this before. We have people park in our driveway because everybody else does. Someone was there for 3 days once, right across from me. Mercedes, SUV. My leg's getting better with stairs. Problem is that, and it's probably the reason I mentioned the calf. My whole calf muscle is not amused. My phone jumped. This is the thing about having It's not even a big case either. It's not like an otter box. That's ridiculous. Fuzzy found a little scorpion in my son's bed a year ago down here in South Georgia. You go, girl. Did you drink its blood and then submit your blood for testing? Insects and IUDs next on Brain Fog. Fuzzy, only one I've ever seen down here though it was teeny tiny. Do you know what's scary? We have up here potato bugs. Oh my God, they look like fat scorpions. I had one land in my hair once from a bus stop. Oh my God, I was just howling, and it got right off. This was my long hair too. I used to have hair down my waist. So lucky I had it in a braid that day. And I got him down, and I'm just like, yes, what? My friends are like, oh, that's a potato bug. And I'm like, what the hell is a potato bug? Marin. Even in Marin, they have fancy bugs. It's like this big. Which contraceptive looks like which insect for 1,000%? Madonna, I get so excited when I see male Luna moths, always a single female nearby, fun scavenger hunt. Ah, and would teach the kids a thing or two, too. See, sitting in front of a television, even if it would be, the Geographic Channel for 24 hours a day, it's not as much fun if you have to go look for it. So remember when we all mentally filled in the blank before you finished the sentence? Carrie Ann had a great set. Cher is the only person who has successfully completed a snipe hunt. It taught you how to hold a rifle. One of my uncles took me on a snipe hunt, and I learned how to hold a rifle back in the day when kids could carry guns and not get in trouble for it. And I think we were in the hills in Oakland, like at Muir Woods, not in the house. Even though that uncle would take me to look for snipe in a neighborhood. Fuzzy, the boys are huge and pale green and they are beautiful. Oh, so that was a Miss Thing. Okay, let's see. Time to go to images. Why am I doing this on the other one? Yeah, we were almost really late today because, wait, actually, I should go back to me. I don't know what pops up first. It could be some kind of fetish thing. No, actually, I think it's my. Oh no, it's just straight up Google. Okay. I thought it would could be my like email from one of the 500,000 accounts I have. I still have my Yahoo. I still have uh 4 or 5 Googles now. Morning glory. So last year we finally got rid of Earthlink because like typical nerds, we keep reminding ourselves to cancel something and we don't. Hey, and Adam, you better be happy that I'm not pulling up an IUD. Oh my God, it does. It does. Ah. So is that a boy? That's beautiful, actually. And I finally reached that age where I don't find the pinned insects fun anymore because there's somebody at the antique fair who does moths and spiders and bees, and it's like I just don't like it anymore. It sucks. Alligators are docile and sweet, no worries, unless you fall in the water and splash a ton. The only thing that comes off of me when I see an alligator is get into or get to becoming my purse. They scare me. But that's just because they're 6 feet long. So I'm not afraid of like the animal. Trying to think, did I ever have an alligator? I had to have an alligator as a stuffed animal. I had tons. Sherry eats alligators for breakfast. We've had this conversation. I don't like alligator. I had it in New Orleans and it was sort of gross. Thank God it wasn't mine. A friend of mine said, try this, try this. And I didn't like it. So scorpions get rocket in hurricanes? You mean scorpions? Oh God. It took me a minute. Got it. Brain. Dynamite. Fuzzy, but I do not pet or like gators ever. Taste like chicken though. No, they don't. Well, you mean they just lack flavor. I didn't like the texture. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quiz them in Chloe. I just love how when they hung him upside down. He was having a ball with that movie. That was really cool. Bud said the same. Heard the weirdest baby critter noise on a pet call last night. My daughter jumped out and barreled down into the woods. It was a baby screech owl Snipe found. That's so cute. Oh my God. I always think all um owls are cute for some reason. Well, some reason. I'm a goth girl, so they should all be cute, right? Look at that. It's not doing it. I can't get the sound to work. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to get off soon. She'll text me. Then I'll just go, bye. So yeah. Ooh, look at that one. That looks like Photoshop. Yes, I know. We're talking about no locusts. You have cousins who are locusts? Yeah, I believe that. I believe that, cricket. You need to wean yourself from glue, kid, scotch tape the first week and paste. I never ate paste or scotch tape, thank God. I never ate anything. I used to peel Elmer's glue off of everything, but Adam, I'm not repeating that. Ever have a locust smoothie? I wouldn't be surprised you can get one in Southeast Asia, okay? How does ribs and chicken wings sound for dinner? No, thank you. I like the little devil head there. Adam, no, but those things crawled out of their 12-year underground den and are reaching decibels here that'll make your ears ring. I stop doing that. Locust screech? Ah, it sounds horrifying now. We need an elk scream. I don't know what happened to my, but then again, remember I had to redo this, so ah, sounds horrifying now. We just need an elk scream. Okay, coyotes eat locusts like candy. That's why we have coyotes. That's why you're not allowed to kill a coyote. You're not allowed to kill really anything that's in the wild unless it's like putting you in danger. You know, like if it has it cornered, because we had mountain lions and they were getting scarce and people were not amused. And it's, you know, it's our fault anyway. It's not the mountain lion's fault that we're, you know, that he's there. You couldn't help it. You're evil. Of course you are. See, Buzz said we know you're evil. Elmer's glue makes a lovely fake scab. One of the X's was into prosthetics. I could probably make one. I don't want to know what Cher would make out of an elk emoji. I thought the rattlesnake and chocolate cover ants we used to eat at air show was weird as a kid. Never ate chocolate covered ants. Had the opportunity and was just like, no, no, thank you. You, Cher, reminds me of my cousin. You and her should hang out. But now it's just lunch. Now that would have been my fault. Yep. So let's see. Let's see that one. Oop. And I can't figure out how to get my freaking phone. I have a perfect picture of the boys yesterday, day before yesterday, but it's on my regular phone. I should start carrying my live stream phone with me so I could just go into there and take it. So that's the annoying part. Oh, is that the baby? Okay. Oh, look at this one. Ooh, look at that one. Sometimes when you go on it though, it doesn't. Ah, see. No. I've got to learn how to make Pinterest boards. Everybody talks about them. I'm sure I can make one that'll be really interesting. D&D characters on a Pinterest board. Oh, look at this one. Oh, look at how cute he is. But can you let him go once he gets used to holding, you know, to people? That's what it is. They all look like they're instantly old. So, okay, back to this one. This is a great picture. Come on. You're not going to do it, are you? Cute. Focusing on wildlife, celebrating the biodiversity of planet Earth. But look at that puppy. That's a great picture, don't you think? Let's see. Fuzz basically, but don't do ants. Yeah. Yes, you can rehabilitate owls easy and then let them go. Cool. God, see, talking about owls make me think of bald eagles, which make me think of Dolly Parton, which makes me think of I want to see the light parade at Christmas again at Dollywood. See, Pinterest board for that. How did I get there? Mm, I finished my coffee good because, like I said, I have to go pick up Baba Cat. He's a Bobo, those weird drinks. In the late evening in SFO. So I don't want to be tired because once he gets home, we'll be like talking for a while. Hey, do you work tomorrow? Bet you do. You want a capybara? Did we have this conversation before? Let's see. Oh, not there. It's on this one. Is it kappa or capybara? Oh, okay. Someone's eating there. See? People eat everything. I don't know why humans think it's a sign of affection and should do on things. Ah. So they are cute though. Remember to set your notifications to owl. Oh, that's what I should also show. The big thing that's going around the world, or going at least to Mexico. Come on, pop up. Are not going to be able. Okay. See? Goth cumbia. It's a big thing in Mexico. It's like that's why I was getting more brown people into my into Death Guild because it's a big thing. Let's see. That woman can work it. So it's probably a big person, big deal person too. So, but see, you keep enough Mexicans out of the sun. Ah. But yes, I like the whole idea that because it means that we don't die, we just regenerate in a different country. Yeah, we are very tiny compared to these people are seeing. Let's see. So it's from something cumbia. So it's a offshoot of a um excuse me. It's an offshoot of a traditional dance thing. That is cool. Okay, come on. All the way back out. Come on. There we go. Okay. So isn't it cool? I love it. I love that it's like being revised in another country. Pinterest is 2014. Live, laugh, love forever. The capybara, he's really cute. Remember to set your notifications. Cutest critter ever. I was on top chat instead of owl chat. See? I'm going to meet some capybaras at the end of the month. I'll let you know how it goes. Cool. Yeah. Tell him that you know Joe Radio. That's Papa Cat's DJ name at Death Guild. Weirdly enough, they'll probably know. A lot of fuzz take me. Yeah, it's sort of a different kind of goth, really, not really, but um, since it's taken, I guess, from a kind of dancing, everybody dances. Oh my God, you don't have any people sitting to the side being no thank you. They all dance. Saw it on the DNA thing. because they had one at DNA, and it was like, holy crap. So let's see. Are they going to show the picture? Oh, that is at the DNA. Like, what, a month ago for a dance night. Look at that thing. It's packed. It's just like, holy crap, people. And everybody is enjoying themselves. It's like, that is very cool. Just promoting my own people here. So, oh, and if anybody was watching today and saw Mr. Thing's bad Mexican accent, I can't think of how to do it now. Um, MLH does bad Mexican accent. Somebody said it was between Cheech and Chong. No, I can't do it because all I have in my head is Chum don't want no help, Chum don't get no help. I'll have to do it another time. Yeah, I know it. I have a feeling it is. I would like to go one of these days early so we could leave before it gets crowded and go check it out. Or even, did we miss? Yes, we did. I'm trying to think of schedules because I have a feeling that the younger crowd is going to a different goth night. They couldn't do our goth night, but I think it's the dance to the oldies. Let me see. Oh, I thought that was a fish. So it's such a strange crowd mix. Nope, that's different band. That's why. Okay, never mind. So anyway, oh my God, you guys, 118. Okay, I'm leaving you now. Those accents were a disaster. Yes, they were. What was it? Fairy sounded Hungarian. Was it fairy? The Valley Girl I loved, of course, because like, I'm like, oh my God. Ah, anyway, so I'm gonna go now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And if I'm lucky, maybe Papa Cat isn't working. Did he answer? Did he answer? Nope, I'll have to wait till later. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I have to now go show somebody stuff that they may want. I will talk to you all later. Like, sub, member, toothpaste. Only have 4 ships in the bay. That's bad. Okay, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Ciao, Bellas.